Welcome back, coin enthusiasts and history lovers. Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the most talked about coins in American numismatic history, the 1964 Jefferson nickel. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary 5-cent piece, but this coin represents a major turning point in U.S. coinage. It marked the end of an era, the last year of the Silver Age minting period, and a transition toward a new chapter in America's circulating coins. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the history, design, composition, and collector value of the fascinating 1964 Jefferson nickel. Historical context: a changing time in U.S. currency. The year 1964 was a time of major change in the United States. The country was in the midst of social and political transformation, and the U.S. Mint was facing an unusual challenge: a national coin shortage. Because of the booming economy and the increasing use of vending machines and payphones, small denomination coins like nickels, dimes, and quarters were in extremely high demand. In response, the Mint produced record numbers of coins in 1964, especially nickels. It also made a key decision: to remove mint marks temporarily after 1964 in order to discourage hoarding by collectors. That's why the 1964 Jefferson nickel stands out. It was the last nickel to carry a mint mark until 1968, and it was also the final year before the U.S. transitioned away from silver in other denominations. Design: honoring Thomas Jefferson and his legacy. The Jefferson nickel design has been one of the most enduring in U.S. history. First introduced in 1938, it replaced the Buffalo nickel, and its design was created by Felix Schlag, a talented sculptor who won a national competition to design the new coin. On the obverse or front of the coin, you'll see a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, and one of the nation's founding fathers. His serious expression reflects the dignity and wisdom for which he was known. Above his head, you'll find the inscription, "In God We Trust," and to the left, the word "Liberty," followed by the date 1964. The reverse of the coin features Monticello, Jefferson's famous Virginia home, a neoclassical masterpiece that he personally designed. The word Monticello appears prominently beneath the building, with the Latin motto E pluribus unum, out of many, one, above it. Below, you'll find the denomination 5 cents and United States of America. This classic design remained mostly unchanged for more than 60 years, making it one of the most recognizable American coins ever struck. Mint locations and production numbers. The 1964 Jefferson nickel was struck in two mints, Philadelphia and Denver. The Philadelphia mint coins do not have a mint mark, while the Denver issues carry a small D mint mark on the reverse, to the right of Monticello. The production numbers were enormous. The Philadelphia Mint struck around 1.02 billion coins, while the Denver Mint produced roughly 1.79 billion coins. That's a combined total of more than 2.8 billion nickels, the highest mintage ever for the Jefferson series up to that point. This massive output was a direct response to the coin shortage. The Mint worked around the clock to meet public demand, which is why 1964 nickels are still common in circulation today, even after 6 decades. Composition and specifications. The 1964 Jefferson nickel is made from the same durable composition used since 1946, 75% copper and 25% nickel. This cupronickel alloy gives the coin its characteristic silver-gray color and strong resistance to corrosion. Each coin weighs 5 grams, has a diameter of 21.2 millimeters, and features a plain edge. While it doesn't contain any silver, the nickel's composition makes it one of the toughest and longest-lasting circulating coins, capable of surviving decades of wear. Collector value and rarities. Now, let's talk about what collectors really want to know: value. In circulated condition, most 1964 Jefferson nickels are worth only their face value, 5 cents, due to the extremely high mintage. However, uncirculated or mint-state coins can fetch a bit more. A 1964 Jefferson nickel in brilliant uncirculated condition typically sells for $1 to $3, depending on luster and surface quality. Higher-grade examples: coins graded MS65 or above by PCGS or NGC, can sell for $10 to $30 or more. The real prizes are error coins and special die varieties. Some 1964 nickels show die doubling on the inscriptions or on Jefferson's profile. These double die errors can be worth significantly more. Another sought-after variety is the 1964 Full Steps nickel, where all the steps on Monticello are fully visible and sharply struck. Because many 1964 nickels were struck with worn dies to speed up production, finding one with full steps is rare and valuable. Such coins can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on grade. Minting transition and historical importance. The 1964 Jefferson nickel also represents an important transition year in U.S. coinage. After 1964, the mint removed mint marks temporarily and focused on producing huge quantities of coins to combat shortages. At the same time, silver was being phased out of dimes, quarters, and half dollars, a major change that forever altered the look and feel of U.S. money. So, while the 1964 nickel doesn't contain silver itself, it stands right at the edge of that historical shift, bridging the classic and modern eras of American coinage. Legacy and modern significance. Even today, the 1964 Jefferson nickel holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. It's often one of the first coins that new collectors discover in their change, and it serves as a gateway into the world of numismatics. Its design, historical context, and connection to Jefferson's legacy make it both educational and meaningful. For seasoned collectors, finding a high-grade or full-steps example is a rewarding challenge, a reminder that even the most common coins can have hidden gems among them. Closing thoughts. So the next time you come across a 1964 Jefferson nickel, take a closer look. You're holding a coin that symbolizes the end of one era and the beginning of another, a tiny piece of American history that circulated through decades of change.